Are you a boy or a man? There are harsh truths about becoming a man, and age has nothing to do with it. It's hard to go from being a boy to a man, but modern society makes it even harder. For example, society tries to make boys more feminine from a young age. Maybe you've been brainwashed by society and are a man-child as a result. Maybe you think men should be more feminine and masculinity is toxic. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss future videos on this topic. Even if you don't believe society's lies, that isn't enough to turn you from a boy into a man. Girls become women when they reach physical maturity, but boys have to pass a test. This is because men have to perform, and if you don't perform in any area of your life as a man, the world will see you as a worthless low-tier man. If a woman is beautiful, the world will treat her like a diamond because beauty has value. But if you're a man, you have to work to create your own value. This is a harsh reality, but you should see it as a good thing because it means you can become a high-value man no matter who you are. Think about the men you really respect and why you respect them. Problem-solving skills, the ability to handle hard times, whatever makes you respect them. As a man, courage, strength, discipline, or leadership has nothing to do with their age. Let's talk about 4 important things that will turn boys into men. Boys like to do whatever they want and often blame other people for what happens in their lives. Instead of taking responsibility, they complain about problems and see themselves as victims. Men, on the other hand, know that there is always some ownership to take, even if someone else does you wrong. For example, you might have chosen to ignore red flags that something was wrong. By accepting your responsibilities, you take charge of your problems and your life. We are not where we are in life because of other people, but because of ourselves. Number 2, do instead of talk. We've all had that friend who took the big game and was always bragging about how many girls he slept with, how much money he made, and how good he was at fighting. This guy had some great stories to back up his boasts, but at the end of the day, it was all talk. To be a ladies' man, be financially independent, or be a good fighter takes work. Boys take the easy way to try to get the status they want by bragging. This status is not real, and any real situation will show that men know talk is cheap and that actions speak louder than words. Know when to keep your mouth shut and when to put your head down. 3. This one is hard for a lot of men. Stop playing video games and stop fapping. Video games can be fun, but you should know that they are made based on what men want. Why do you think so many boys and men are addicted to them? Challenge, competition, status, conquest. Every selling video game is based on playing to man's nature and desires. These achievements are fake, and if you lose yourself in video games, you lose your drive and ambition in the real world. Another way to lose yourself in a false reality is to watch fake conquests on the internet. The people you are watching are not you, and neither are you taking part in the act yourself. Boys usually do what they want, but men do what they have to do, even if they don't want to. We live in a society where people try very hard to make men like women. Boys and men are often told by society to show how they feel, listen to their feelings, and open up. The phrase toughen up or be a man is seen as harmful, but this is where things get really bad. Men and women often show their emotions in different ways. If you tell a woman to open up and stop repressing her feelings, she might talk about them or cry. If you tell a man to stop repressing his feelings and listen to them, he might become very violent. He might attack someone in a road rage because you told him to. 99% of American school shooters were raised by a single mother. Fathers kept order and discipline in the home, but fatherlessness is on the rise, and society tells boys to just listen to their feelings. As a man, this doesn't mean you have to keep everything inside. If you have a serious problem, you might need to talk to your brothers or friends, or you might need to work it out at the gym first. You have to step back from the situation and look at it objectively. Most of the time, things aren't as bad as we make them out to be. The best men you'll ever meet have control over their emotions. That's all for this video, brothers. Show support by subscribing, liking, and sharing.